All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're deconstructing a truly fascinating educational phenomenon, a YouTube lecture that promises to cover an entire year of physics in just 3 hours.
And this is how it all begins. Not with a formula, not with a dry definition, but with a battle cry. It's dramatic, it's intense, and you know what? It perfectly captures the incredible pressure these students were under, facing this one single life-changing exam.
You see, the creator of this lecture, Shailendra Pandey, he gets his audience. He knows exactly what they're going through. He jumps right in and acknowledges the problem head on, even saying the syllabus is vast. So this isn't just a class, it's being framed as a mission to conquer this mountain of information. Okay, so this is the big one. This is the question millions of students are asking themselves, right? We're about to explore a pretty radical and, honestly, an incredibly intense answer to that very question. So where did this solution come from? Well, it came from the educator himself, Shailendra Pandey. He saw that students were asking for something totally new, something that just didn't exist yet on YouTube. And his answer wasn't just another tutorial video. No, it was a complete overhaul of the system. And here is the audacious promise he made: a full, comprehensive revision of an entire year's syllabus in just 3 hours. And get this, we're not just talking about a quick summary of the highlights. He's promising the whole thing, all the derivations, the full scope, all in the time it takes to watch a long movie. So you have to be asking, how is that even possible? Well, the secret sauce here is efficiency. Pure, ruthless efficiency. The host makes it clear right from the get-go. I will not write anything here. Everything is already written. Think about that. By using pre-written notes on screen, he eliminates every single wasted second. There's no writing, no erasing, just a relentless, nonstop flow of explanation. So what does this actually look and, more importantly, feel like? We're about to simulate the lecture's incredible pace. Now, the goal here isn't for you to learn physics right now, but for you to really experience the sheer velocity of this method. So, buckle up. Okay, you ready? Let's go. First up, the absolute basics of charge. It's a fundamental property. Positive means you're missing electrons, negative means you have extra. Got it? Good, we're moving on. And just like that, before you can even really process the last slide, we're on to Coulomb's law. This is a foundational principle of electrostatics. It describes the force between charges. The formula's on the screen, the concept is explained, and we're already moving on.
And the pace, it just doesn't let up. We're immediately building on the last concept. So, if you've got a charge, there's a region of influence around it, right? Well, that's the electric field. Simple, clear, and unbelievably fast.
Okay, let's just pause for a second. That was charge, Coulomb's law, electric field, and now Gauss's law. 4 massive core concepts, covered in the time a traditional lecture might take to just introduce the first one. The information density is just staggering. So here's the key thing you have to understand. This is absolutely not for someone learning this for the first time. It's a highly specialized tool. It's engineered from the ground up for students who already have that baseline understanding and just need a powerful final review before the big exam. But here's what really makes this whole system work, and maybe it's the most important part. The video itself, it's only one piece of the puzzle. Its success really depends on a complete support system that's built around it. See, this isn't just about you passively watching a screen. It's an entire toolkit designed for active, engaged learning. Students are told to download the exact same handwritten notes they're seeing on screen. They can scan a QR code to join a community, they get access to a Telegram channel, and they're constantly told to follow along with the PDF open. It's an interactive, multi-platform revision machine. And when you put this method side by side with how we traditionally revise for tests, the difference is just stark. You're basically shifting away from passively reading a textbook all by yourself and moving towards this active, communal, high-intensity event. It really is the difference between a quiet walk in the woods and a guided, all-out sprint through a marathon. And all of this makes you wonder, right? How is this kind of approach redefining what a classroom even is, especially for this kind of high-stakes learning? What's so incredibly clever is that even inside this lightning-fast delivery, there's a crystal-clear, logical narrative. It's not just a random spray of facts. The lecture builds beautifully from a simple definition like charge to the force it exerts, then to its field of influence, then to how you calculate that field, and finally, how you apply all of that to real-world shapes. It's a story, just told at warp speed. So if we were to try and reverse engineer this whole phenomenon, what's the recipe for its success? Well, it looks like it all starts with a huge, high-stakes problem that a ton of people have. The main ingredient, though, is the super high-density solution engineered for pure efficiency. And all of that is held together by that crucial supporting ecosystem of notes and community. And that really leaves us with a pretty provocative thought. I mean, what are we really looking at here? Are we seeing a new model for education emerge? One that feels less like a traditional classroom and a lot more like a high-energy performance, tailored specifically for these intense, time-crunched situations, where the line between success and failure is razor thin. Ultimately, this 3-hour physics lecture is way more than just a clever study tool. It's a mirror, reflecting a modern educational challenge. In a world that's just saturated with information, the real skill isn't just knowing things anymore. It's the ability to absorb, to structure, and to recall huge amounts of knowledge quickly. That isn't just a study skill. It's fast becoming a critical survival skill.